Essentially, I'm a solo artist, but I do have regular players. So we are technically a band, especially in the past few months. We've been in different countries and different parts of the Philippines, and I love these guys. We're so tight right now because in terms of the genre, we are in the alternative kind of hard rock vein, but we are not limited to that box. We do have elements of Britpop, new wave, and even folk. My family is in music. I can't say business, but yeah, they're in the arts. And my father, my uncle, and my grandmother were all songwriters. And ever since I was small, I was really exposed to a lot of arts and culture in where I grew up. Where I grew up, rather, as a Tyson summer, and I think it's always been in my blood. So it's not impossible for me to have that pursuit in life.
Okay, I started playing music since 1995 with my high school. So I have been in Jakarta actually even 5 years old. So in the last 1 year, I've been here in Philippines, working here in Philippines, and then I met Rob. And then we have similarity in the text of music, genre of music, and especially for new wave and also Britpop. And then we have a dream here to make a Britpop genre also. We have a plan to make the Britpop movement here. And we already started in Jakarta last week actually. So there's a two-band from Philippines playing Jakarta. Equiza and then starters. And we make the first Britpop movement collaboration with the Jakarta, Indonesia and Philippines. And I hope later a band from Indonesia can play here also.
Yes,
this.
So normally I started that way back in 2005 when I was studying first year high school. My family also play music. So both my parents know how to play the guitar, then my brother also plays the guitar. Then both my sisters play drums and piano. So it was pretty much normal in our family to play. So I decided to pursue it. But industry-wise, I'm not really, this is just my hobby or passion project.
For me, I started when I was in grade 6 in my parents. Out from the Panama and graduated on the school with the passion. And saw my passion bring our brother to the tower.
Yeah.
And then I saw her as this just coming out. He shared my love for playing guitar. Personally.
I was born in 1995. Start ako playing in 2007. So I started to join a band. I'm so fascinated with the drums. Hindi ko rin yung bakit. When I started playing on the tape body, then that was also the time na nalipat ako to the section because of playing boses sa upuan. Nalipat ako from section 2 hanggang section 3 ako. Yeah, pero yun, that's the time I started. Tapos I was listening to alternative songs like parang yan and gay usually. And then sabi ko, parang backbeat kasi. Kami yung pida lang hindi nakakita. Pero na manis.
That's a lie.
Yes, sir. Tawag tumulong din kasi yung heart we played our hearts out when we played our instruments. And that's the main reason why we became more artistic. And also the meaning of the songs of Sir Obiji mo digin into the album. But that's different aspects, different topics. We'll just recently discuss kung music, because yun ang ginagawa ng isa
Creation. Blending of playing something out of nowhere. That's one of the song. And also, it can be done in terms of music.
from the scratch. For example, so kaya yung process. Pero will give us the rhythm guitars. Siyempre ako as a drummer, I had the artistic, when kong ibigay expression ko, intention ko doon sa song na oriented mo kuno.
What makes this art? Basically, expression of emotions and conveying a message. In music, we all have limited notes, but we can express unlimited thoughts, emotions when we compare our visual to audio art. In visual, we can basically, most of the time, if you want the a sad picture, you see it's black and white or monochromatic. There's a lot of combinations.
You have the Jarell, you have the even style playing, and then
Yeah.
we combine the lyrics and make it into one song. I think it's not easy because we have to find to adapt one of each other. So from there, the artist will come from collaboration and combination.
Music, most especially in the Philippines, it's considered as entertainment, merely entertainment. And why? Because it's mostly about pandering, everything shallow, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with having fun, yes, but we need to balance it out with the reality, with, introspection. And that's what we're fighting for. Music should be seen as an art form.
Probably don't stop. Here in the Philippines, when you think of art, in general, most of the people will say there's no money.
Right. Also, like, the Philippine Philippines is like, have a golden era, like, in 2000, like, you have Maya, Equiza, and then, yeah, in the public moments you have a legacy, and then the new artists come from the ladies.
Yeah.
Not only them, but only the new generation, most of Asia or Europe and so.
Just keep on yung radio.
Pero, totoo yun, hindi ko nabibiro practice na yun. Especially sa mga new beginners, sa mga beginners na yung mga banda nila. Tapos yung the variety, alam ko.
Number one is discipline. No, without discipline, kahit gaano ka-brilliant, kahit gaano ka-talented, of course, yeah. Do not be afraid to sound lousy, to corny, small works, because it's part of the process. It's part of the process, No one is great all of a sudden. You have to make that growth. Study the past works. Break past works. Not just the modern ones. Kasi you will be trapped kapag isa lang ang naging school mo. Right? Get as many influences as possible, and that will be your cupboard of ingredients. Kung ano yung magagawa. Right? And then you will have your own identity eventually. That's